Hi, it's Joy Bazen coming to you on October 18th, 2023 on a Wednesday, not a Friday today, because I have good news and I wanted to share. Um, I'm sorry, my perpetual runny nose. Anyway, good news. I had a PET scan on Monday. And good news, they found a vein right away to put the IV in, which was wonderful. And also, the scan, the results that I got back on my app looked good, but I didn't, I didn't want to say anything because I wanted to talk to the doctor first because there's some things that I just don't understand and I still had questions about. So I had a gynecologist appointment, my gynecologist-oncologist appointment today at 9:30 and met with Dr. Estes, who I just am so grateful and praise God for because he is phenomenal. I don't know, I'm glad I found out about this the way I found out about this because it was like God had his hand in this the whole time. And I hear nothing but good things about Dr. Estes, and he has been just awesome. So has Dr. Kobehi. So I've been very, very fortunate with doctors and good doctors that care. And so when I went to my appointment this morning, he came in and he says, somebody feels good. And he gave me a hug, and he was so happy that my PET scan looked good, and I'll explain a little bit more of some of the questions I had. There were one mass has shrunk, and another mass that hadn't shrunk. If anything, it may have gotten a little bit bigger, and I was worried about that. I didn't know if I'd be ready for surgery, but as he explained to me, and this particular mass is the size of a cantaloupe. So wrap your brain around that. He explained to me that with a PET scan, they can see inside of masses and see the activity. And it looks like there's the mass hasn't gotten smaller, but it's becoming active and it's filled up with fluid. And that's why it's just still, like, it's not growing with cancer, it's just growing with a little bit of fluid in it. And so he realized that the cancer, the disease portion of it has gotten, like, is almost eliminated. And anyway, so that, and he's ready for surgery, and he said it's going to be close to Thanksgiving. Maybe the week before Thanksgiving or Thanksgiving week. I'm not positive yet. I still have to wait for the nurse to call me and to do the math on how long it's been. Remember, I'm taking Avestin, and Avestin makes my blood thin, and he's got to do the math on when the Avestin gets out of my system so that he won't have any problems with the wound. So anyhow, I was just really grateful to hear that news. And, my surgery will either be at main campus on Jefferson Highway, or it may be at Baptist Hospital uptown. That's where he does surgery out of. So it won't be here in Slidell. And anyway, we just, we're going to take it as it comes to when they can get me scheduled. And anyway, he's the nurse navigator said that he likes meeting with patients and he's really good with patients, but what he really enjoys is surgery days. He likes doing surgery and likes that. So I'm grateful to have a doctor that is personable and puts you at ease and is really good at surgery and so forth. So things are looking good, and this is all very good news. I am so excited about this news. I know it's weird to pray for surgery, but in this case, let's take these ovaries out with the disease in it, and let's cut as much of this out as we possibly can. So yeah, he says I have two masses, on my ovaries, the one on the left side has shrunken. The one on the right side, like I said, hasn't didn't shrink as much. Matter of fact, it got a little bit bigger, like 0.2 centimeters. But like I said, it's inactive and it's filling with fluid. So when he talks about the size of it, that matters apparently, like if it's an active mass or not. So, I'm just learning something new all the time. And so I'm grateful I didn't like freak out about it. And I was like, it looks good. Like when I saw the PET scan results on my app, I thought, oh, this looks really good, like good news. And of course I sent it to Jude, and Jude said it looked like good news. And then Greg sent it to his friend, Dr. Craig, who's a surgeon, and he said it looked like good news. But I didn't realize that you can tell the activity in a mass from a PET scan. So I learned something new again. And so that's helpful. So my cut will not be a bikini cut like a hysterectomy. It's going to be abdomen cut straight down my abs. And it's probably going to be hard to, it's going to take all my little ab muscles to get up and down and all. So it's probably going to be like quite a recovery, but I'm sure other people have done it, and I'll do it, and I'll just deal with what I have to deal with. I'm just so grateful that I'm at this point, and so God is good. I've been giving it to God and not worrying about things, and sleeping really well, and I think that helps. And then he said after surgery he's probably going to do 3 chemo treatments just to clean me up, and then put me on a maintenance drug. And this maintenance drug really helps with recurrence issues. He says, it would be like 2 years mainly that people would be clean, and then they'd have a recurrence of ovarian cancer. But he says this maintenance plan has given it a 5-year, like has extended the time between occurrences. And not only that, but it also has eliminated many recurrences. So he's going to put me on a maintenance plan, and he said it's going to be in a pill form. And I can't remember the name of the drug that he said that he probably put me on. But like I said, I think God has given me good doctors. And the way I got Dr. Estes is I was given Dr. Kobehi when I was hospitalized. They kind of put him as my doctor. And when I met him, he told me, I'm going to give you the surgeon and doctor that did my mom's operation. And I thought, well, Dr. Kobehi, if you trust this man with your mom, I think that's really cool that you'll give me somebody you trusted with your mom. So in that particular case, we were able to get Dr. Estes. So his name's Jacob Estes, and he's at Oshner Main campus, and he comes highly recommended with really good reviews. So I'm just so grateful for him, and I'm grateful for Kobehi, and I'm very grateful for him. So anyway, this is the excitement that I had, exciting news I wanted to share today. I go see Dr. Kobehi tomorrow, but I won't be having chemo for the next 3 weeks. Until I'm ready for surgery, I won't have chemo, and then I'll have to recover 6 weeks, and then I'll go back on chemo after that. So back to eating my salads and things like that, that I can eat, and I could have caffeinated coffee. These are all things I'm excited about. So anyway, I celebrated today by getting a full strength coffee with oat milk, and it was delicious. And just excited about what's coming up, and just keep me in your prayers, because I know surgeries are iffy, and things can go wrong, but just keep me in your prayers. I'm not really very concerned about surgery. I think I'm in great hands with somebody who's very experienced, And like I said, I'll deal with the recovery when I get there, and it might be a little hard. I might have to stay in the hospital for 2 or 3 days after surgery. So, it's gonna be interesting for my family, and it's during Thanksgiving and that time, so it's gonna be interesting time to have surgery. But I'm excited about this, and I hope everybody else is excited about this. And anyway, I wanted to do a video on this beautiful day, but I cannot go without talking about how good LSU played against Auburn. I personally feel, and I might be wrong, that LSU is showing some of the best improvement throughout the season as any SEC team that I've been watching play. Matter of fact, some of the SEC teams that are typically great are really struggling, and they're really not improving tremendously. So I feel like LSU is, boy, their offense, that Jaden Daniels is great. He's just amazing. He's a very talented young man. I'm happy with him running the offense. And I'm not very happy about the Saints and what happened to them on Sunday. I know they play tomorrow night. I don't know who they play, though. Anyway, they play tomorrow night, Thursday night. So, well, I'm hoping for the best. I don't know. I have a hard time with the professional teams, y'all. I just think it's just these men get paid. These men get played, but no, these men get paid a lot of money to play a game, and I just think they're better than what they put out on the field. It's almost like they get their money and they don't really care about the rest of it. So I don't know. I'm just not a big NFL fan as much as I'm a college fan, and I'm even more of a college fan now with the transfer portal, because I think it's evening the playing field among different teams. I can't believe there's only one SEC team, I think, that was in the top 10, which, I mean, I pulled for the SEC, but I didn't go to SEC college. I went to LSU. I'm an LSU fan more than I'm an SEC fan, but I like to see it spread out, the wealth spread out. I don't like to see these teams that dominate year in and year out. And even Georgia doesn't look, and I like Georgia, and I have nothing wrong, and I have a lot of family that lives in Georgia, and I pull for Georgia, and I love them dearly, but they don't really look beatable. Anyway, right now, they look beatable. They don't look like the powerhouse they were the last 2 years. So I'm still excited about the college football season. And I hope LSU continues to show improvement. Anyway, thank y'all for listening on this beautiful day that I wish we could bottle. The weather has been gorgeous here in South Louisiana, cooler than it typically is in October, and I'm grateful for it. I'm here for it, except my head gets really cold. And this little cap came from compliments of Juanita Coco. Thank you, Juanita, for my cute cap. People have been complimenting me on it all morning, and I appreciate you for thinking about me. And anyway, y'all, I hope y'all have a great football weekend, and enjoy. And I know we're not at Friday yet, but have a great end of the week. Bye.